Hi there, Tom here, hope you're well. Back with another little insight into the world of sales and marketing. And this one is quite a funny one. I kind of make myself feel a bit uncomfortable here, but I'm going to talk about something that we do a lot here called the Tom Smith idiot test. That might be quite interesting for you, but let me explain what that is. You see, when we, this comes from a piece of marketing that was sent across to us from a customer the other week, and it was an email, but the principle works if it's a leaflet or a video or anything along those lines. And in this email, Grace passed it to me and she said, would you have a quick look through this before I polish it and send them back and see any suggestions that you would make? So I got the email, quickly read through it, and I said, yeah, there's one thing that's really key that's missing here, and that's the actual offer that they're trying to sell and get across. And Grace went, no, it is there, it's here. And I basically missed it. And what happens sometimes in businesses, if that would happen, I don't know, in a marketing team or something, most people go, look, to me, you need to be a bit more conscientious, you need to have a bit more attention to detail and make sure you read things properly so that you don't miss it. But that is a big fault, and let me explain. Because if I'm missing it because I was short on time and skimming through something, then the likelihood is that a lot of the prospects that are sent that particular communication are going to miss it too. So there's a real key, there's a number of things that you can do to improve, to help that message get digested in terms of the visibility. So let me explain. So one of the first things that you should do is rather, and this happens a lot, is that sometimes the key messages within communications are hidden in body copy and things like that. So number one, the best thing to do is pull those out on the communication, whether that be using big headlines, whether that be using more bold text, whether that be using boxes and boxing things off, making sure that that individual key piece of information, whether that be the offer or the deadline, or it could be something else, stands out in the communication. If that's not happening, then it's likely it's going to be missed by people. The second thing you can do is increase the frequency of that key information in the communication. So a lot of the time, what we will do is, if the offer is there bolded up, or it might be using bullet points, we will also reiterate what the key information the offer is in a PS, because in the PS, a lot of the time, that's where people get emails, and the way they're written, they'll scroll down and they'll jump to the PS and read that piece first. So that's a really key thing. So two things there: one, increasing the visibility of the offer, and second, increasing the frequency of the offer in the main communication. And then the third thing that you can do to make sure offers and deadlines and key information is not missed is increase the number of times you send and put that information in front of people. Because by doing those three things, you're less likely to have that, have that information missed and not digested, because it's so common that I have a conversation with business owners and they'll go, well, I don't want to get too preachy on this, but I'll have a conversation. Well, we sent it out, but they received it, but they just didn't take any action on it. Well, yeah, I know, but it's still, just because they didn't, people are busy, people have got lots of things on. The last thing that they are doing is getting excited about reading your emails. So you need to work harder to make sure your messages are digested. And by doing those three things, I think you'll get better traction with the marketing that you're doing. So those are my thoughts for this week. Next time you're crafting a piece of marketing together, give it to someone who will just skim it and just go, look at that for 10 seconds and tell me if all the key points are covered. Have you got exactly what we're trying to get across? And if they're not, then you need to change the way that thing's structured. So yeah, take that away, have a little think, and let me know how you get on. Cheers, ta-da.